Hello YouTube, and welcome to how to draw a square on a piece of paper. This may be elementary, but if you don't have a square but you have a triangle, which I always have several, this one's been out in the shop so long you can tell it's old, scrundy, greasy. My nice little stainless ruler, this came with cork on the back, I peeled it off. So don't pass this up, it's got cork on the back and you don't want it on there for out in the shop. Buy it anyway, tear it off. I'd like to have a 15-inch, that's a 12-inch. Okay, on with the story. This is the factory corner of the paper as I took it out of this tablet. This is just sketch paper. Okay, put your 6-inch mark here. This is going to be 6-inch square. Okay, put your 6-inch mark here. Okay, then connect the dots. And when I mark out, I just take, we'll show here if we can get the pin to come apart. This is a gel ink pen. So if you put a dot like this and kind of hold it a second, it's kind of like a marker. You can actually see it that far away. Okay. Then what I do is, I get this measure at my head, which this is 8.5 inches. Okay. I'll draw my line here. Okay. Now, to get these two lines, what I do is, put your square down here. Get your ruler up here. Now you don't have to be on the 1 or the, you could be on like the 2 to 8 at 6 inches. I'm sure you know what I mean. You do not have to have it over here on the beginning. What you're going to do is you're going to line your square up on here like this. Okay? You're going to go over here and make a dot right here. So you've got your square lined up on this diagonal line, which that's going to make square here. Okay? Now go over here and measure. Make sure it's the same measurement diagonally, which is 8.5. Okay, you'll repeat the same thing for over here. You will just come down, because you have that dot and that dot, and if it's correct, still put your little triangle on there. Come over, get it all lined up like this. It's not going to be exact on film. Then draw that line. So I think I've covered it. Okay. 6 inches this way, 6 inches that way. Draw your diagonal. Use that diagonal to make this mark. Like I said, and I might go from 2 till 8, which is 6 inches. Put a dot there first. Check. That's how you check a square. Check it on a diagonal. Okay. I don't know if anybody knows the 3, 4, 5 method when you're getting something square, like you're laying out a string line for foundation. You go 3 one way, 4 the other way, and it should be 5 across. But if you want to be real critical, you can set and do that. But that's how you do it if you do not have a square. Okay? Because paper's kind of hard to put a square on there. I have a 12-inch square somewhere. I also have my 6-inch, which I use. Level up stuff, square up stuff on the lathe. Just a cheapie. I have a 12-inch one somewhere, but it's old and beat up. So these work good. They're cheap. I'm sure I covered it how that goes. Any questions? I don't know what to think there. But I know it might be elementary for some people, but it's just something I learned when I was a kid. I used the factory edge. Now I've got a true 6-inch square piece. You can put a diagonal here if you want, if you're going to do a lot of measuring, if you want to know the exact center. So I do that sometimes too. Say I want to know the exact half of this, I will put a diagonal line. And then I'll measure off that, make sure everything's all hunky-dory. Okay, that's it for that little tutorial. Thanks for watching.